Here with a broken foot and I'm going over my last ThredUp box and it looks like it says I've earned to date $645.80. I did pay $9.99. I think they've upped their fees since then, and I paid $10.99 for return assurance, making my total payout $624.82. So I was trying to figure out if it was worth it with reclaims and the items I let go and how much profit I actually made. So it looks like 34 total items were accepted. And anything they didn't accept, I paid the $10.99 for them to return, so I wasn't out those items. So this is still an active box. So there's one item that was returned that has 15 more days left. Everything else is done. There are 6 items pending sale. Looks like one of them has a return initiated. I actually didn't catch that when I did all these numbers, so I'll have to adjust. But we'll continue to go down the line here. And usually when something is bought and then returned, the likelihood of it selling again is high. And when it sells a second time, you get an immediate payout. You don't have to wait for the return period. So these are the items that sold. Also, when you are on the website version, not the app, if you go into your box like I am, you can hover over here and you can actually see what the item sold for. If the item is striked out, like that $75.99 and it says $52.44, that means the customer used a coupon. So that lowered my payout, but my payout on that item was $23.91. So we'll continue to scroll. These are all items that sold, and they're pending sale up on top. And then these are the ones that have already concluded that I've actually gotten paid out on. You don't get paid out until the return period's concluded. So 10 items have sold. In my figures, the pending items are also included as sold in those. I did reclaim 8 items, and since I adjust my price over 50% of the retail value that ThredUp estimates it at, I have to pay a reclaim fee if those items don't sell. So it's $5.99 a piece. So that is everything I paid a reclaim fee for. And then I let 9 items go. I just didn't feel like it was worth my time to pay the $5.99 on these specific lower end items or items that I'm just sick of looking at. So let's come over here. So what I do, let's come back to the spreadsheet. I'm too lazy to do an actual spreadsheet at the time that I pack the box. So my way of monitoring my cost of goods is just to record myself packing the box. First item, woo, that's loud. So we'll pause that, but basically I go through, I show the item, and then I'll show the price tag and give myself a little hand signal if it was 40% off or 20% off, so I can figure the cost of goods correctly. So I just go through and scrub this once I want to see my cost of goods. It would probably be more efficient for me not to go back and watch these videos and just to put it in the spreadsheet to begin with, because ultimately I end up putting it in the spreadsheet anyways. So this top section is all items that have sold and concluded. I did include the non-concluded or the pending items in here as well. So it looks like the brands are over here if you're curious what brands are selling. The type of item, this is all ThredUp. My cost of goods for the individual item, if it says 0, it was either a personal item or donated. I do include shipping because I do some online sourcing. If it has a 0, I bought it at a thrift store. And I do include the taxes in the cost of goods. That's why you see some weird numbers here. Most of them have taxes included, a couple don't, but if you want it to be very accurate, divide it out. I usually take averages. So if I bought 50 items at a Goodwill, tax was $16, I take 16 divided by 50, and that's what it is per item, and I tack it onto the actual price tag price here, so it's more accurate. I put the sold price. This is not my payout. This is what ThredUp sold it for, just so I have an idea in case I take items and list them in my Poshmark or my eBay store. I know how to price them. The payouts are here, and then if it's green, that's my profit. So at first glance, that's my profits. But because I reclaimed some items here, I've got to account for that. So here's my reclaim total, $47.92. And then I let these items go, so I total the cost of goods on those as well. So once I add $47.92, and 26.35, which is the cost of good total on the items that I let go and didn't reclaim. That totaled 74.27. I subtracted that from this profit of 662.31, and on that box I profited $588.04. Not bad, considering my cost of goods would be, let me add these up on my cell phone here while I'm on the phone. 153.57 plus let's see, these items I'm reclaiming, so those don't count because I get them back. I would have to add this plus 26.35 equals 179.92. I will spend 179.92 any day to get that profit of 588.04. So let me screenshot 179.92, or let me write it down here somewhere. Hold on. Let's do this. 179.92 was my total cost of goods. And we'll take that 588.04. I am not the swiftest at Excel, but I believe it's equals this minus this, enter. There you go. So yeah, the difference is 408.12. I will spend 179.92 to make 408.12 anytime. And if you're into percentages, you could do the math to figure out what my percentage is on that. But that's an average box. I have a better box I should have done this on that was over $1,000. So sitting at home with a broken foot, maybe I'll figure that one out next. Thanks, guys.